Hi everyone, it's Reese here and welcome to this second instalment on my academic dictionary series where I'm going through common words, expressions that are used in higher education setting and sort of giving a brief definition of what they are. In today's instalment I'm going through words beginning with letters D through to F. Defer. The word defer refers to a postponement, postponing normally a course of study until a later date, normally a subsequent academic year. Essentially, it's a sort of a break that is agreed with the university. Degree. A degree is the qualification you are awarded after you complete a course at university. Degree apprenticeship. A degree apprenticeship is an alternative to university study, in which apprentices are in full-time employment while they're studying for their degree, and the employer normally has a part in funding the apprenticeship. Degree classification. At the end of a degree course, the marks that are achieved on all modules and assessed components are combined together to produce what is known as a degree classification, essentially the end mark, the sort of the ultimate mark for the study. In the university setting, the normal marks are first class, a 2-1 or a 2-2, a third, a pass, and then no degree awarded. Department. A part of a university that is focused on a specific subject, normally where a particular course or bank of courses is based and lecturers in that subject area work. Diploma. Another course of study in a higher education institute, and this normally refers to a vocational course, such as nursing. Dissertation. A dissertation is an extended piece of academic writing, and it's usually completed in the final year of undergraduate study or at master's level. It is a chance for students to explore a topic normally that they are interested in or that they can shape with a member of staff and showcase their ability to do research by interrogating a topic in more depth. Dissertation supervisor. This refers to the academic member of staff who helps support a student with a dissertation. They normally give advice on areas about the topic, how to conduct research, the writing style that is appropriate, and how to structure that dissertation. Doctorate or doctoral degree. The highest course of study that a university offers and the highest degree that can be awarded. The person who leaves this degree will attain a PhD in their subject. Dry labs. This refers to computer-based sessions for students who are undertaking science, technology, engineering or maths degrees. These labs tend to focus on analytical tasks such as modelling, data analysis or conducting computer simulations. E-book. An electronic version of a book that can be read online, normally accessed through a university's library or other such servers. Eduroam. A Wi-Fi network commonly used by universities and other higher education and teaching institutes. Enrolment. Enrolment is the process of joining the university or teaching institution as a student, in which new students are given key information and access to things such as an IT account, course resources, or relevant degree information. Entry requirements. This refers to the grades or qualifications that are necessary that a student must obtain in order to be accepted onto a university course or course of study. Essay. An essay is a usual assessment type at university, especially for humanities degrees. It comprises a structured piece of academic writing that explores a particular topic or question. An essay normally requires students to present an argument, to critically analyse ideas, theories and materials they have seen on their degree course, and to express their own academic viewpoint, supported by evidence from literature. Exec. Exec is a short term for executive, and referring to an elected group of students who run a society or sports club. These students are normally representatives of the club and are responsible for its administration, financial management and events. Extension. Extension refers to both the process in which students can request extra time to complete an assignment, normally for circumstances that are unforeseen or exceptional, and it refers to the actual amount of time and conditions that students are allowed to complete that work. Faculty. A large academic division within higher education institutions that normally groups together several related subjects. The most common faculties seen across the UK are faculties of arts subjects, faculties that unite social sciences subjects, and faculties that unite STEM subjects. Firm choice. After students have received offers and replies from every university they have applied for, they are invited to make one their preference, assuming they achieve the relevant entry requirements. And this is referred to as the firm choice. And if a student meets the requirements, this will typically be the university that they go to. Footnote. A footnote is an extra piece of information that is added to a book or an article at the bottom of the page, the footer. This can typically be a reference and details of the reference, or extra pieces of information that are not strictly directly relevant to the argument presented in a work. Formative. A piece of work that is marked and on which feedback is given, but which does not count towards the final grade or towards a module mark. Foundation course or foundation year. A recognised course in higher education that prepares students who have qualifications which are generally acceptable for entry and which are not appropriate to a specific course or study. Or also a word that used to effectively refer to a year zero of a degree course, enabling students who have non-traditional qualifications to participate in higher education by using that first year as a preparatory year for a full degree programme. Fresher. A term referring to first year students in their introductory period to higher education. It also can refer to the actual period itself, Freshers Week, which includes welcome events, welcome activities, and chances for people to meet other students who are beginning their degrees or who share similar interests. FTE, referring to full-time equivalent. For comparison and funding metrics, this refers to students and staff members who are employed or who study in sort of a typical weekly schedule. There can also be fractions of FTE. Someone who is, say, 0.5 FTE does roughly half the number of hours that a person on full-time would do. Further education, also known as FE. This refers to any study or training taking place after the secondary school period that does not necessarily lead to a university undergraduate or graduate degree. So there we go, that was part 2 of the Academic Dictionary series. If this has been useful, in the next instalment I'm going to discuss terms from the letters G through to J. So come back for that this time next Monday. If this is useful, please do comment below any other terms you'd like me to define in forthcoming videos, or indeed any ideas for videos that would be useful. I want to make the stuff you guys want to see. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, ring the bell so you know when new videos are coming through. So thank you so much, and I will see you all in the next one.